Are you looking for a new build home in Marana or Tucson, Arizona that truly captures the beauty of the Sonoran Desert, where you can see some saguaro-studded landscapes, maybe some mountain views? Well, you're gonna wanna stick around for today's video because we're gonna go visit a builder in Dove Mountain, Marana and show you what they are offering. Let's get to it. If you're new to this channel and want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, we got you covered. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email so we can help you make that smooth move to Tucson. For today's video, I'm out here in Dove Mountain in Marana, Arizona to give you a little bit of information about the community. So we're gonna start off by talking about the community, what's nearby, what makes it great, and then we're actually gonna go inside some models and show you around and talk to you about what Mattamy is offering over here in Saguaro Reserve. So if that sounds like something that is piquing your interest, you're gonna wanna stick around because there is a lot to talk about for this neighborhood. Let's get to it. All right, over here in Dove Mountain, Marana, and if you're not familiar with Dove Mountain is a community on the east side of Marana, up against the Tortolita Mountains and the Catalina Mountains. And you might have noticed that I'm inside now. I started this video outside, but didn't want to do the whole thing out there. It's 108 degrees outside. So, I always tell people, drink lots of water in the summer, hang out in the air conditioning whenever you have a chance. Makes a huge difference. And even though it's really hot right now, it was the same temperature yesterday, and at nighttime it did cool down into the low 80s, which is a nice break from everything. Will make your evenings and early mornings a little more enjoyable. But yeah, it's feeling a lot like summer right now. So we're actually over here in the newer part of Dove Mountain. So this is Saguaro Reserve. This is gonna be further north and a lot closer to the Tortolita Mountains than some parts of Dove Mountain. And it's really pretty back here. Like, all the homes are newer. You have a lot of great mountain views, a lot of open space, and tons of saguaros. Just thousands and thousands of saguaros going all through these hills, all through the community. And it just really reminds you that you are in the Sonoran Desert. It is a place of beauty out here, but don't try to go hike that when it's 108 degrees out. Save that for when it cools down a little bit. Keep your hikes short and in the morning if you want to go out during the summer. So yeah, this area is definitely known for being one of the more high demand or higher priced areas of Marana. There's definitely a lot of options. Marana is actually huge, and it is its own municipality. So you have your own police department, its own jurisdiction, everything that goes with that. And it also stretches through two counties, Pima County and Pinal County. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Marana in general. This Dove Mountain area, if you're over here exploring, you want a bite to eat, be sure to check out Dove Mountain Brewery. They've definitely got some good cold beer options in there, make you a decent plate of food. If you want, a good steak, we're gonna recommend going to the other side of Marana, go to Little Abner's Steakhouse. We have a lot of friends that eat there and absolutely love it. We've been meaning to go there for a while, but we haven't made it in there yet. Saguaro Reserve is one of these subdivisions that is really at the end of the road. So to get over to like that Dove Mountain Brewery area, the shopping center, your grocery stores, it's like 10, maybe 15 minutes, depending on how things are flowing, or, if you're actually going the speed limit, getting through those roundabouts on the way in. But there's actually 3 builders over here in Saguaro Reserve. You have Pulte, Richmond American, and of course Mattamy that we're visiting today. So I'm gonna show you a couple Mattamy homes. Mattamy is offering 14 floor plans within the community, and 2 of those have RV garage options. So we do have people ask about, RV garages from time to time. That's definitely an option over here, something worth looking into. If you want an RV garage, Richmond's also doing them next door. You've got options in Saguaro Reserve for that. The base price for Mattamy homes in this community starts off at $407,000 and goes as high as $729,000. And you do have lot premiums of $15,000 up to $150,000. So depending on the orientation of the lot, the size of the lot, you know, what kind of views is it going to have in its backyard? All those different things are going to help kind of determine what they're asking for the lot premium on there. And they do have 242 lots within this community. So Mattamy is going to be building a bunch of homes in here. Definitely, you know, a good option probably for a couple of years to come if you're considering this community. So the lowest price model that they have in this home is going to be the Brandy, and that's 1,735 square foot. And the largest home that they're offering in the community is going to be the Olive, and that is over 3,500 square foot there. And you know, within this community, this is actually a gated community, by the way, and HOA fees are only $69 a month right now. Of course, those do go up over time, but they only go up like a certain percentage per year. But you know, pretty good place to start off right there. And I mean, so many options in between that too. So now that you know a little bit about Marana, Dove Mountain, Saguaro Reserve, let's go check out a couple of these models. I know that's what you've been waiting for, so let's get you in. Now, the first home that I'm checking out right here is gonna be the Oxford. So that is a 3-bedroom, 2.5, with the 4-car garage at 2,594 square foot. Now, you might notice that doesn't look like a 4-car garage. That is a 2-car garage, so it's tandem. We'll take a peek in there to show you what that looks like when you have you know, the extra 2 cars deep on that. So let's go into the Oxford. All right, so we have this nice wide entryway right here. And just for scale right here, these are 12-inch by 24-inch tiles that stretch all the way to the other end of the home right here. All right, our first right turn right here, you know, straight across, we do have a bedroom right here. It looks like they got a queen size bed in there. And we'll take a peek even in the closet for you right here. So we do have a step-in closet. Now, if you would have turned right through that little entryway, you have your first guest bathroom. And then you have your next bedroom that faces out to the front yard. So this bedroom right here probably has the best views in the house. Those are those Tortolita Mountains right there. They're always so much better in person right there. I know we're seeing like a lot of clearing where they're going to be putting in homes right there. I know that'll change the view, but I don't think they'll be able to get rid of the view completely for this home because it is a slightly elevated lot. So again, we got a reach-in closet right here, and we'll start working our way out to the rest of the home. We'll go with the flow here. So now we do have the den right here. Beautiful window right there. Lots of space in here. Straight across from the den, that is gonna be our extra pantry and your garage entry. Let's take a peek in the garage while we're right here. That way we don't have to backtrack later on. I forgot to turn on this light. Please forgive me. But yeah, that's what 2 cars deep looks like, right? So that would be great if you've got cars that you don't drive all the time, or you need some extra space for your storage. Little teaser for the kitchen. We'll get back to that in a minute though. All right, we actually have our laundry over here. Little half bath right here. I like that they do that glass tile for an accent wall in there. Really are some beautiful homes that Mattamy is doing in here. All right, going with the flow of things, we are in the living, dining, and kitchen. So have this open concept right here. This is facing off towards the south right here. So we're actually looking out towards like the Tucson mountain range from those windows, and that's already developed on that side of the road. That's kind of just what these views are. There's, I mean, really mountain views. I mean, if we look out those ones, we can even see the Catalina Mountains through these little picture windows right here. And also, same thing, developed that way. So those views aren't gonna change. We got mountain views all around on this home. So looking at the kitchen, we have this beautiful granite, the waterfall edge on there. So many cabinets right here, tons of space for, you know, storing whatever you need to. So we have our primary pantry right here. Nice walk in, lots of space, and put a little frosted glass door right there as well. I'm not always a fan of built-in entertainment centers, but that is styling right there. All right, your primary bedroom right here. Kind of, again, facing off to the south, enjoying some mountain views, some beautiful saguaros out there. And we'll go into the primary bathroom here. Toilet room right here, shower, and your walk-in closet. All right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed walking through the Oxford. Let me go show you one more home. All right, next model we're checking out right here is the Copper. So 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,815 square foot. Now this one is actually a true 2-car garage, not a 4-car in disguise. Let's go in and look around. All right. I know you guys can't feel that air conditioning when you walk in here, but I can tell you it is amazing after coming out. So yeah, similar feeling to the last home we were in. We have this good sized entryway right here. I want to say it's at least 4 foot wide right there. Definitely a little bit of space. If we cut to the right immediately, we have a linen closet. We have a full guest bathroom with a tub shower. All right, and if we would have cut off to the right here, back towards the front door, we have our first bedroom. Now, this being a 2-bedroom home, it's opposite to the owner suite here. And there's those Tortolita Mountains again. Best views in the house right here. There's a reach-in closet, and let's continue on with the flow of things. I know we got 2 turn-offs in this entryway right here. Now this over here is actually going to be considered the den. So if we go down this little walkway right here, little hallway, we have our laundry room, and then we have our den. So the den is quite separated from the rest of the house. I got it set up as an exercise room. I think that would be a great use for it. Now this office right here is also a flex room. So they do have an option where when you're building the home, you could actually turn this into a 3rd bedroom. So the Copper has a 3rd bedroom model, and they would kind of change things around over here to where you would enter the bedroom from that initial entryway right there. All right, so now we walk towards the kitchen and dining area, and things really open. We got that open floor concept again. Let's take a look at this kitchen. So again, things are a little more condensed down. Still plenty of cabinet space for most people, but definitely a lot less than that last model. And there's that frosted glass for the pantry door again. And yeah, I love the center open sliding glass doors that they have, just kind of capturing on some of the beauty out there out back. All right, let's go to the owner suite. Primary bedroom. So enjoying those southern facing views in this one. Got windows on either side of the bed right here. All right, and then of course the primary bathroom. So this is going to be just a little linen closet right here. We have the toilet room off to the right. And then this gorgeous shower right here. Love their glass backsplash. We have dual shower heads in there. And it looks like they have like marble on the floor, subway tiles on that back wall right there. So no door on there. And then we do have a step-in closet with some shelves right here. Overall, kind of a fun layout. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video, making it out here, making it this far. Hope you found the video useful or liked it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, click subscribe, tap that bell for notifications. And as a reminder, Jennifer and I help people move to and from Tucson all the time. So if you or someone you know is moving to or from Tucson, we'd love to be the ones to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text or email, and we'll help you make that smooth move to Tucson. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.